Hello, you're watching EarthSky, and I'm Deborah Byrd, live on July 1st. You'd think the sun sets latest on the longest day, but that's not how nature works. For many around the world, the latest sunsets are happening now. The solstice was June 20th, the earliest sunrises were in early to mid June, and now for the southern US and similar latitudes, it's the latest sunsets. This beautiful natural sequence never varies. Earliest sunrise, summer solstice, latest sunset. So, what can you look for on these short July nights? Let's talk about planets. You can see all five bright planets at some point in July. In early July, you'll find two planets in the west after sunset, Mercury and Mars. Mercury is farthest from the sunset on the evenings of July 3rd and 4th. The southern hemisphere has the best view. Mercury looks a lot like Earth's moon when seen close up, and people used to call Mercury the moon of the sun. In our sky, it's the most elusive of the bright planets. It comes and goes quickly, always staying tethered to the sun, because remember, it's the innermost of the sun's planets. And for all of us on Earth, after Mercury goes, only Mars, the fourth planet, will be left behind in the early evening. And we on Earth are fleeing ahead of Mars in orbit now. Mars conjunction with the sun, when it'll cross the sky with the sun during the day, won't come until early 2026. It won't be until then that Mars will re-enter our morning sky to start its cycle of visibility for us on Earth all over again, just as it has about every 2 years for all the hundreds of thousands of years that our species of humans, Homo sapiens, have lived on Earth. And by the way, the waxing crescent moon was near Mars just 2 nights ago on June 29th. June 29th. Thank you to EarthSky community member Chicky LeClaire for this cool photo. The moon will pass all the planets in July 2025. Come to the Tonight area of earthsky.org for charts and more. But to my mind, the most beautiful planet event of this month will happen beginning around the second week of July in the east before sunrise. And that's where you can see the return of the giant planet Jupiter to the morning sky. Jupiter is the second brightest planet, so you see it low in the east, piercing the morning twilight shortly before sunrise. Of course, you'll need a clear sky and an unobstructed eastern horizon. And if you've got that, you can also watch as Jupiter creeps closer to our sky's brightest planet, Venus, in the coming weeks. Remember, start looking for Jupiter to return to the morning sky around the second week of July, and know that Saturn will be there too. And check out this image. It shows Venus and Jupiter in the year 2015 as captured from the International Space Station by astronaut Scott Kelly. Jupiter is the lower object here. Isn't this a great view? And remember, Jupiter, the fifth planet from our sun, is big. It's the biggest planet in our solar system. And meanwhile, Venus is more Earth-like in size. Its surface is covered with highly reflective clouds. That's one reason Venus looks so bright to us. So throughout late July, you'll see Venus and Jupiter edging closer and closer, and they'll appear closest on the morning of August 12th. At that time, you'll be able to extend your arm and hide Venus and Jupiter with just one finger. So watch for Jupiter's reappearance around the second week of July and follow it and Venus over the coming month. You'll be glad you did. Okay, so that's five bright planets in the July 2025 night sky: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. But there's more. This month's full moon is July 10th, and it'll be located near an asterism or noticeable pattern in our night sky known as the teapot in Sagittarius. That means July 10th isn't a good time to look for the teapot. The full moon will blot it from view. But because the teapot is located in the direction to the center of our Milky Way galaxy, you can gaze outside on the night of full moon, July 10th, and know that you're gazing toward the Milky Way's center. This image, by the way, is one of the contest winners from the Best Milky Way Photos of 2025 from Capture the Atlas. You'll find more amazing Milky Way photos at the link below. Okay, finally, the meteors. Many of you have told us how much you enjoy the summer meteor showers, but remember that July 10th is a full moon, and know that the moon takes about a month to orbit the Earth. The word month originates from the same root word as moon. So the next full moon will come on August 9-10, and the Perseid meteor shower will peak on the mornings of August 11, 12, and 13. So a big bright moon will be in the sky on the peak mornings of the Perseid meteor shower in 2025. So consider the Delta Aquarid meteor shower, which radiates from near the bright star Fomalhaut in the south before dawn in late July. And you don't need to know where that radiant point is to see the shower. You'll sometimes see dates for an exact peak night for this shower, but my advice is ignore that. These meteors ramble along throughout late July and early August. Best to think of the date of new moon on July 24th. New moon means no moon up at night. And so it means dark skies for meteor watching. And for more about the Delta Aquariids, come to earthsky.org. And just know that after about August 1st, there will be more and more moonlight in the peak meteor watching hours between midnight and dawn. So the window for catching summer meteors is narrow this year. Here's a suggestion. Go to dark skies in the last week of July, or maybe in the first few nights of August. Make your campground reservation now. And there you have it, the best of the July 2025 night sky. I'll be back tomorrow with some news that's embargoed for the moment, so I can't tell you about it. But I spoke to the chief scientists involved yesterday, and we'll be featuring what they said on tomorrow's stream. We hope you'll join us then. One Earth, one sky, EarthSky.